Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we unpack the secrets hidden in plain sight within company filings. And today, we're looking at a deal that is about to get done with a little help from Uncle Sam. First Merchants Corporation is on the verge of a big merger, and it looks like all the major approvals are finally in the bag. This isn't a deep dive into their financials today, but rather a look at the final hurdles cleared for a significant business combination. The company, known by its ticker symbol FIME, has been working on merging with First Savings Financial Group Incorporated, or FSGI for short. Now, the really interesting part here is that they just got the go-ahead, or rather a non-objection from the Federal Reserve Bank of Chicago. Think of this as the last big stamp of approval they needed from a key regulator. This comes after they already had the okay from the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, or FDIC, and from the Indiana Department of Financial Institutions. So all the regulatory red tape appears to be cut. This merger agreement was first inked back in September of 2025. The plan is for First Savings to merge into First Merchants Corporation. We're talking about a deal that is expected to officially close around the 1st of February of 2026. Boards of directors and shareholders from both sides have already given their blessing. So it is really just a matter of ticking off the final standard closing conditions. This particular filing, a Form 8K, is essentially a way for companies to report major events that shareholders should know about right away. In this case, the major event is getting that final regulatory non-objection. It signals that the path is clear for them to combine operations. So what does this mean for First Merchants Corporation? It means they're about to become a larger entity. Mergers like this are typically done to achieve certain goals. They might be looking to expand their market reach, gain more customers, or perhaps achieve cost savings by combining operations. For First Savings shareholders, this means they'll likely be receiving shares of First Merchants Corporation stock or a cash payout, depending on the terms of the merger agreement. It is also worth noting the different types of stock First Merchants Corporation offers. They have common stock, which is what most people think of when they hear the word stock, and they also have depository shares. These represent an interest in their preferred stock, which is a bit different from common stock and often comes with specific dividend rights. Both of these classes of stock trade on the Nasdaq Stock Market LLC. Now, the filing itself includes a standard cautionary note about forward-looking statements. This is super important because companies have to be careful about what they promise about the future. They're saying that while they expect this merger to go through, there are always risks. Things like not meeting closing conditions or unexpected changes in banking laws could still derail the deal, even at this late stage. They explicitly state that past performance is not necessarily an indicator of future results. This filing doesn't give us specific financial numbers to pore over today, like revenue or profit figures. The focus here is purely on the regulatory milestones being met. However, the fact that they've secured all these approvals indicates a significant strategic move for First Merchants Corporation. This kind of growth is a common strategy in the banking industry, as consolidation can lead to increased market share and operational efficiencies. Looking at the big picture, for First Merchants Corporation, securing these approvals means they've successfully navigated a complex regulatory landscape. The non-objection from the Federal Reserve is a strong signal that the merger is on track. We'll be keeping an eye on their future filings to see how the integration of First Savings Financial Group impacts their financial performance, their market strategy, and ultimately their ability to deliver value to shareholders. The main risk they've highlighted beyond the typical closing conditions involves the evolving banking legislation and regulatory requirements. This just means that as the regulatory environment changes, they need to be adaptable. This merger is a step towards becoming a stronger, more diversified financial institution. And with all regulatory hurdles cleared, the focus will soon shift to executing the integration and realizing the anticipated benefits. Alright, that is our quick look at First Merchants Corporation's merger progress. What are your thoughts on this kind of consolidation in the banking sector? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this decode helpful, please hit that like button. Subscribe for more insights, and don't forget to join our Discord community linked in the description for more in-depth discussions. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.